So, children, maths for physics, under that unit, we are continuing with differentiation. That is the lesson 3 in differentiation, children. And you remember yesterday, we did sum formula. Based on the sum formula, we have done few questions. I just give a little summary of what we did and then continue. The recent summary, not from the very beginning. Okay. If y is f of x, we said dy by dx, different derivative of y with respect to x, we call it as derivative of y with respect to x. Mathematically, physically speaking, we call it instantaneous rate of change of y on x, right? But generally we read it as dy by dx. This is equal to, we said there will be a quantity called delta y by delta x. As delta x is made to go towards 0, this limiting value of delta y by delta x only, when you make delta x 0 almost, what you get is dy by dx with 2, right? After that, we told this, if y equals x power n, by going from the first principles, what is first principles? Finding out delta y by delta x and then putting delta x equals 0. We showed that d of y by dx, which you may also write as d of x to the power n by dx, as n into x to the power n minus 1. This is the second point, right? The third one was this: if y equals u plus v, both being the functions of x, then we said dy by dx as du by dx and dv by dx. This is what we did. Now I will go to something else. The product formula. Okay. What is that product formula? It is like this: if y equals uv, remember u of x, v of x, I'm just dropping down certain things to make it look simpler. Then dy by dx equals the first function u into derivative of v with respect to x, plus second function v into derivative of u with respect to x. This is the product formula. Okay, this is today's main idea. Proceed. It's not listening, it is writing also. Writing, thinking, asking. I don't want to take screenshots like I told yesterday. I want you to write it. As you write, you think. As you think, you get doubt, you ask. So it should be completely active participation there. And once the writing is done, you should say, sir, we can go ahead, because in this remote scenario, unless you communicate to us, we won't be knowing whether we should go to the next page or not. Tell me, children, can I continue?
1 second, sir.
Right.
Yes, yes.
This is done already. Now this one we took it. There's no need of proving this, actually speaking. Just check it up. I mean, see the meaning of it by just applying it somewhere. That's all. What it means, if you understand, that's enough for the application sake.
Answer.
Right. I'll move a little ahead, children. Now,
Sir,
let
I
us,
have a doubt, sir.
yes.
Previous one.
Yeah.
Sir, then we can, if delta, like according to the product formula, then delta y by delta x is equal to, can we write like can we multiply u into delta v, dv, sorry, sir. Derivative v. Like it becomes dvu by delta x.
Just little wait. I'll come back to such things. Just let me apply this for you and let me show you something. Now look at this. Now what we wrote here also applies for average. I don't know whether you are meaning that, but let me just show you the meaning of what it says. Now say I have many examples I'll show. Keep watching, keep understanding, keep writing. If y equals until now we did only one function, except for n function we did. Okay. I got y equals x cubed. This can be written as y equals x square into x, for example.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Actually, I did only x over n function. I should tell you the derivatives of other functions. In the middle, I forgot that. I'll come back to that. Now, this is called u, this is called v. Now, we already know from here, dy by dx equals how much from the previous formula? N into x power n minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
This we know already. Now, I'll get it from uv formula. So, writing x cube as x square into x. So, dy by dx equals, just actually, since I did not teach you the derivatives of other functions, I'm just doing this. After that, I'll give you a table and we'll go ahead. This is u, children. So, x square into dv by dx, that is d of x by dx plus x into d of that by dx. Like, look at this, x square dx by dx is 1 plus x into d of x square is 2x. So what do we get? X square plus, so which is already there. Okay. But I'll give you derivatives of few more functions. This blue color is visible or it's looking, dull there?
It's visible.
It's visible, sir.
Okay. Now, is it okay for you the way I did it? I simply applied the formula given, u into differentiation of this function, v into differentiation of this function. That's what I did. Okay. I have to give you other functions. Until now, we did only for y equals x to the power n function, right? So there are many other functions which will take and then find the derivatives and make a table and remember them. Now, can I continue, children?
Yes, sir.
Now, say I have y equals sine x. All right. Find dy by dx from the first principles. Okay. Just write that question. I require space. I'll go to the next page. So space is not going to be enough. So I'll be going to the next page, children. Tell me if you're done with.
Yes, sir.
Right. Look, for the first principles, we should get anything in general in the beginning. Sin x I have. So follow the procedure I told you. Ganesh.
Sure.
Will bring a change of delta x in x. So what is that? Sine of x plus
Delta x.
delta x. Because of which y becomes?
Y plus delta
Y
x.
plus delta y.
Right. No problem with this, isn't it so?
Yes, sir.
Right. Delta y equals sine of
Sine x
X
plus delta x minus sin x.
y is sine x. Now, can you recollect some formula? In trigonometry
Yes, sir.
formula I've given, just go back. That's the
Yes,
reason
sir.
I tell people to keep writing.
Yes, sir.
Now you should be able to look back and tell sine C minus sine D formula is there with you. Tell me, I'll write for you.
Sine C.
Minus sine D formula is there in your notes. I did not write
Yes,
that.
sir.
Tell me now.
Sine C cos D.
No. 2
2
sine
sine
Yes.
C plus D by 2.
C plus D by 2
Cos C minus D by 2.
cos C minus D by 2. That's why I was telling you to write. And you know, that's why I did trigonometry first. Do you know? Now, this is my C. This is my D. I'll just write delta y equals what? 2 sine C plus D means what? X plus delta x plus x by 2 cos x plus delta x minus x by 2. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
I have showed this is, see, this is the formula is there. So simple logical application.
Yes.
So what do I get? 2 sine, tell me.
2x plus delta x by 2.
2x delta x by 2 cos
Delta x by 2.
actually just go back and tell me whether you give the formula correctly.
2 cos C plus D by 2.
Yes. Sin C plus sin D formula you gave. But you need to refer to your formulas there. Children, are you not writing things? Suhita, what was it? What was the formula? Breaking. I want you to look into the formula and tell me. Deliberately, I wrote it wrong. Man, I was asking you. Is it this? Tell me.
Yes.
So what will happen, children? This will become cos. This will become sine. Refer back. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So delta y by delta x, if I wanted, it will become cos x plus delta x by 2 here, sine delta x by 2 by delta x by 2. This 2 deliberately brought to the denominator here. I'll tell you the reason for it. See the logic which I am following here. Hope you understood what I did. Did you? 2x by 2 x I wrote, delta x by 2, sine delta x by 2 as it is. This here, this side delta x I divided with. Here also the whole thing I divided delta x, but this 2 I brought down below here. Why, I'll tell you. For small values of theta, children, theta means theta tending to 0. People found that limit of sine theta by theta as theta tends to 0 as 1. Why? Because for small values of theta, sine theta will be theta. Sine theta will be equal to theta for small values. If you want to confirm, you can take a sine table and see. So very small values of sine 0.01 will be equal to 0.01 in radians if you look at it. So now what am I doing? I'll tell you. Dy by dx equals limit of all this, right? Limit, I'll separate this and that. Cos x plus delta x by 2. And then limit of sine delta x by 2 by delta x by 2 as delta x by 2 tends to 0. Why? Because if delta x is tending to 0, delta x by 2 also tends to 0. Because I've got delta x by 2, I'm writing like that. So what you do now? This should become 1. It won't become 0, children. This delta x by 2 0 you put here. So this becomes cos x, that becomes 1. So answer is dy by dx equals cos x. So deliberately I showed one of it. I won't be showing the others anyway. Come on, children. I'll give the graphs of such certain functions. Don't worry. So the mathematics part somewhere, if you did not follow, tell me. Children, I'm waiting. Waiting for you to ask a question.
And how
I was going slow also. There's no hurry in that whole thing.
Sir, I didn't understand how cos x into 1 came.
Look, actually step was space is not there. I told you to listen to my words. I put delta x by 2 0 here. Here I did not put because I've given you this support here. So this is sine theta by theta as theta tends to 0. All this becomes 1. This becomes cos x because this delta x by 2 is 0 as here. Once you apply the delta x by 2 as 0, you'll not write limit. Now tell me. Let's show.
Okay.
Others, please. Hello, children.
Got it, sir.
So like this, you could calculate what you call derivatives of many functions. This is saying that you find it from first principles. If you're okay with this, one more function we can check in details. Otherwise, we can give the table. Hello.
Yes.
Now, I'll give a table here. Derivative of some standard functions which we use. Derivatives of some standard means which keep coming to us many times. Look, the sky is the limit. It's all you are questioning, which makes you learn things. But if you're completely habituated to just writing what teachers tell, that will be a real trouble. Now that way people will do very low level things they do, and then you will also think you're following. But if you have to do something more important and useful, and we want to do things in a correct way, you have to speak. This is a function, children. It is its derivative this side. Right? This is y f of x. That one. This is dy by dx. Right? Now, first one we did already was x to the power n. We wrote it x to n into x to the power n minus 1. And there are functions like this, y equals e power x. What is e, children? Exponential function. Hello. Children,
Yes, sir.
have
Yes,
you
sir.
any time heard e to the power x or not?
Not really, sir.
No, sir. But at least exponential growth, these things did you learn?
Yes, sir.
Actually, the graph things, all that Bhaskar sir will do again. But the kind of graph you get for e power x, if you know, that's enough. Even that also not enough, but you should know e is 2.718. It's got a big history. So if that function is there, the derivative is once again e power x. Even that we can derive, but only thing is, once again, you should know certain formulas. E is only 2.78, but any other number a also I can take, a power x. That will be a power x log a. Logarithmic function you heard or not?
Yes, sir.
How to
Then,
use it, sir?
way many places. Many places it keeps coming. Let us see.
Okay.
From the definition of logarithm, all that. Then log function itself. Log x. Derivative is 1 by x. Then 6 trigonometric functions. Sin x. Just now we proved it is cos x. Cos x derivative is minus sin x. Tan x derivative is secant square x. Okay. Sin, cos, tan. Then reciprocal of sin. Cosecant x derivative is minus cosecant x cot x. Secant x derivative is secant x tan x. Cot x derivative is minus cosecant square x. So these are 10 functions, derivative of which you should be knowing. I'll go on talking about these things, but I told you I want your feedback every time.
Sir, can you once show the previous slide?
Yeah. Not only showing it, if something is bothering you, you ask me.
Yes, sir.
Now I want you to catch mostly the logical meaning. Slowly the physical meaning and also the application things keep coming slowly.
Done, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the denominator is it delta x by 2, na sir?
In the denominator delta
X by 2.
where?
In the last from the second step. Third step,
Actually,
sorry.
I told while doing it only.
Sir,
By delta x I did. Here
yeah,
also
okay.
by delta x I did, but this 2 I took down, I told
Yes, sir. But if we take delta x to 0, it will also become 0, na sir?
That's why I wrote if delta x is tending to 0, delta x by 2 also tends to 0. I put.
Then denominator will be 0, na sir? Then how will you get cos x? I didn't follow.
This one becomes 1 because
Okay. Yeah, okay.
sine theta becomes theta. Theta by
Yeah.
theta is 1. And here I put delta x by 2. This is gone. This whole thing has become 1 with limit. So this became 0. So what you are left with is cos x.
Yes.
As theta is going to 0, sine theta is theta. So theta by theta is what? 1. So
1.
this delta x by 2 went away with this.
Yeah, okay, got it, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Other children, like he is asking that small details you ask. No, I'll be worried if students just take things without questioning, at least to some level. I'm not saying ask some big questions because I'm asking you to ask. Just whatever we are doing there, that one, that is the minimum logic, minimum mathematics we require, mathematical tools I'm doing, right? So that I'm asking you to find out by questioning. Children.
Yes, sir.
Sir, change to that one.
Change the slide.
Yes, sir.
Right. Log is to base e you can write actually most properly. Just keep that list in front of you. We'll use them as we keep doing problems. Then actually our product formula and all that become meaningful to us. We'll see.
Sir, the derivative of d power x is e power x itself.
Yeah, e power x itself.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah, that you remember for a while. That can be also proved. There's no issue. Only thing is once I write e power x plus delta x minus e power x, you should know how to expand e power x series. You should know.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why we are not doing anything. But remember one thing I've shown you, that every derivative comes from the basic principles like this. Once it is done, you need not have to do it here. Try to understand. You can say, now I know if you apply all that methods, you will get. I'm not doing it because the math is not for me right now. You can think and leave it. Okay. all this comes in applications of physics. Be careful. In physics, actually, you should know the meaning of it more than all the derivative and the derivations, all that which you do in maths. Then you'll be able to apply. For example, I can show a few things. If you cos x, we can actually show. If you show cos x, from these two, I can get the derivative of all these things by using the, say, product formula or quotient formula. If you finish the table, I'll continue, children.
Done, sir.
Others.
Wait a minute, sir.
So once it's over, tell me. Aman, are you writing?
Yes, sir.
Actually, in mathematics, by the time you do it, will be late because they will do first algebra, trigonometry, then go to calculus. And we cannot wait until then.
Sir, is fourth one log e power x, sir?
Log x to the base e, we call it.
Okay.
We write it as log x, logarithm of x to the base e. This is it.
Yeah, done, sir.
Right. Now, I'll give you one more formula. The quotient rule or product formula or quotient formula, whatever. Quotient rule also you can say, or formula. What is this quotient rule? If y equals u by v, look, if y is u plus v, we did, right? There's no need to do u minus v. Both will be similar, isn't it? U plus v, u minus v, right? U minus of minus v, plus of minus v, you can write. So y equals uv rule we did to find the derivative. Now y equals what? U by v thing you are doing. So if y equals u by v, dy by dx equals v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx by whole by v square. This is what you mean by the quotient rule. Immediately, I'll show this with an example. Find dy by dx for y equals tan x. Y equals tan x can be written as what? Sin x by cos x. So this is u by v form it is in, right?
Yes, sir.
So let me write dy by dx by using the uv form, u by v form. V is this cos x into derivative of sin x, d of sin x by dx minus u sin x into derivative of cos x by dx whole by v square, that is cos x into cos x is cos square x. Now look at the previous table, children. Derivative of sin x is what? Cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Okay. So if I apply that here, what will I get? Cos x into derivative of sin x is what? Cos x.
Cos x.
Minus sin x into derivative of cos x is
Minus
Minus sin.
minus sin x. by cos square x. So what do we get? Cos square x plus sin square x by cos square x.
square.
What is the numerator?
1 by cos square x.
1.
So what is this?
N square x.
Look back. That's given in the table. Tan x derivative is secant square x.
Yes, sir.
Actually, cos x also can derive from the first principles and use them and get the others if you want by using the other formulas. Take your time. Actually, you need to repeat what is done in the class. Then you will be comfortable later.
What about denominator dx?
Denominator dx ఏంటమ్మా? Denominator dx
of sin x by d of
ఏంటి? du by dx derivative amma. There's nothing like denominator dx. d of sin x by dx is cos x. We proved it, no, previously. Now, what is your question, Suhita?
yes. Sir, I mean only d of derivative of sin x is equal to cos x, or derivative of sin x by dx is equal to cos x.
Derivative of sin x is cos x, I wrote. Yes. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x, I wrote. And in the denominator, I have got v square, no derivative thing here. If you are meaning that. And v is what? Cos x. So cos square x, I wrote. Suhita?
Yes.
Tell me. d of y by dx is y is sin x here. d of y means d of sin x by dx is cos x. We proved already, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is that denominator thing you were talking? I did not get you. I told something.
Sir, I mean in the derivative of sin x by dx is there, na, sir?
This whole thing is cos x.
Just said that was my doubt.
So now can I continue?
Yes, sir.
1 minute.
Sir,
Yeah, I'll wait.
sir, like in the part where you circled, sir, in the next step, like where's the dx, sir? Derivative.
Dx will go. That's what
Okay,
is that?
okay. Yes, sir, got it.
What is this
Right,
we did here? Why did we do all this? Look.
yes, sir.
dy by dx is cos x. If I start the y equals sin x, dy by dx is cos x. Why
Yes,
the I said there's nothing like this is an algebra like 1 by 2. This is derivative of y with respect to x. It has a total meaning. Though we write dy by dx is not derivative. This is a new separate meaning. Derivative of y, differentiation of y with respect to x is cos x.
yes.
All that is done. This cos x includes everything here, not dy separately and dx separately. Okay.
Okay.
That's what Suhita was also asking, right? Yes.
Sir, and other one, sir. Next slide. Sir, here in the formula, it's dy by dx is equal to v into du by dx, no, sir. Can we write it as du into v? Like we can take du, no, sir, by dx.
I did not get you.
Sir, like it is v into du by dx, no, sir.
Yeah.
So can we take duv by dx?
Sir is thinking it is an algebra and taking dx common there.
Not dx, sir.
No. Once again, I'm telling you that d of y by dx is a complete notation. This is.
Okay.
You don't write as v, take v inside.
Okay, yes, sir.
Du by dx is a new term you learned, derivative of something with respect to something. That's all. So
Okay.
treat it as not d into u, one line by d into x, not du, a small infinitesimally small change, dx infinitesimally small change. So the rate at which that is changing with respect to x as a full meaning is that.
Okay, yes, sir.
Just single character, that is not. It cannot be separated. It cannot be divided.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think as I keep doing, you are forgetting the old ones. It is a little abstract, I agree, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Only thing is, I want you to open your mouths, not later. After everything is over, if you open your mouths also, it won't work. Right. Can I continue then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for a while, we'll go to cos x and show the. See, I'm using first principles and using formulas. That clarity one should get. Y equals cos x we have. You keep telling me how I do it. Enoch. Find if y equals cos x, find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. When I said y, dx will remain Enoch. The total dy by dx we are going to prime for, right?
Yes, sir.
From first principles. Now you keep telling me, I'll write for you. Anybody who thinks, you just keep adding, I'll write for you people. Come on, what's the first step?
Y plus delta y is equal to?
Yes, y plus delta y equals
cos into x plus delta x.
Yeah, cos of x plus delta x, another cos into cos of.
Oh, yes, sir. Cos plus x plus delta x.
So delta
Then
y equals
cos
of
in x plus delta x
minus
cos x, sir.
Cos x. Now there's a formula in your notes, cos c minus cos d.
Yes, sir.
If you tell me that, I'll talk. Refer back, go back.
Minus 2 sine times c plus d by
minus 2 sine
plus d by 2. C plus d by 2. Whole. Times c
minus 2 sine c plus d by 2, then
times sine c minus d by 2.
Just refer back. Is it correct? Chiller. Hello.
Yes,
Suhita, refer back and tell me. That day I showed you completely all that. No mistakes, please.
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Then apply this and tell me what do I get for this.
Yes.
This is all C, this is all D.
Then
minus 2
yes, sir.
Sine this plus this x plus delta x plus x by 2 x plus
2x. Okay, delta x plus. Okay, minus c minus d x plus delta x. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Yes.
C minus d x plus delta x minus x. X
Yes,
got
sir.
cancelled by 2.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Now what will be delta y by delta x? Sine of x plus delta x by 2 sine of delta x by 2 by delta x. This 2 I bring it here.
So then what about, okay, my negative sign on top.
Is there, minus is there.
Yes, sir.
Now when I want dy by dx, dy by dx is limit of all this delta y by delta x, children. Limit of delta y by delta x means, blindly speaking, we should put delta x equals 0 after all the simplifications. Now here delta x by 2 is the quantity we got. So limit of delta x by 2 tends to 0. First this one minus sign will be there, children. Sine of x plus delta x by 2. Write the limit for this also. Limit of sine delta x by 2 by. So tell me now, this all will this all become 1 like I told you previously?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this delta x by 2 you put here, it will become 0. So what are we left with? The limit will go minus sign will be
Sin
there,
x.
minus sin x. Come on. I want you to, because we covered a lot of it actually speaking. Of course, there are a few more things in differentiation I need to do, but I don't want the old ones to be lost. Only after that particular differentiation heading is over, I'll give you the assignment big one. Only after you did all this. So can I continue, children?
Sir, 1 minute. Done, sir.
Right. Now,
Continuous.
yeah. Now look, first of all, the very little summary I'll give you. This summary should be there in front of you all the time. Deliberately, I'm giving it again and again. First thing is delta y by delta x is the average rate. Keep writing, children, along with me. Right? dy by dx is called what? Instantaneous rate. Second, dy by dx is also geometrically slope. Is the slope. I mean, I'm not writing full statements. Third, dy by dx can be written as limit of delta y by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Fourth one, that's enough actually. Now the fourth one is the table. Can you tell me the table now without looking back? Function here, derivative here. Without looking back, you should be able to tell. Why Suraj Srivalli are doing me the same thing? Are you brother and sisters or what? I don't know. Now tell me.
Yes, sir.
So f of x is x to the power n. What is derivative? Which we can write as d of x power n by dx if you want. is equal to what? Come
n,
on.
n into
N
x
into
power n
n
minus 1.
And y equals e power x.
e power x.
E power x.
D of e power x by, don't look at there and tell me, just you should be
Yes, sir.
memorizing it. Y is a power x. D of a power x by dx equals what? A power x log a.
Log a.
Y equals log x to the base e. So dy by dx equals what?
1 by x.
1 by
1
x.
by x.
Now I'll stop writing y all that. Just tell me sin x,
Cos x.
Cos x.
Cos x
cos x, cos x.
minus sin
sin
x.
Right. All this should be remembered now. Tan x,
Secant square
Secant
x.
square x.
secant square x. Secant x,
Secant
secant
x.
x, tan x.
And
Okay. Cot x minus
cosecant
square x. Then cosecant x minus cosecant x, cot x. After that, there are 3 formulas. Fifth one, if y is u plus v, dy by dx is what? Du by dx plus dv by dx. Right? Sixth one, the product formula. If y equals uv, what should I write? Come on. Dy by dx
u
equals
times
u into
dy by
by
dx
dx.
plus v times du by dx.
dx. And seventh one, if y equals u by v,
dy by
dy by dx.
dy by dx equals
v times
v
du
times
by
dx minus
minus
u times du
u times d
by v
whole
square.
square.
by square.
So this actually, why I wrote it for you is, even when you're trying sums along with me or on your own, this kind of a what you call the formula checklist or the formula sheet should be there by your side, especially for maths. Then you keep on fixing it again and again and again. Slowly you'll feel comfortable, after which you can even go for a more deeper meaning also for everything. More elaborate discussion also one can do. What I mean is they can almost finish your derivatives here itself, the intermediate derivatives. If I'm leaving few functions, but otherwise if I cover few more functions, you can take your intermediate book and solve the differentiation questions for yourself on your own, even before your maths people do. But you should get it by proper practice. So just make the summary. Children, don't feel it's already their work. I want you to write it without looking into the old reference.
Done, sir.
Others?
1 second.
Well, if it is done, actually we'll close it anyway, because I don't want to give you more new things. We'll only do number of questions tomorrow on this. Like I told you, you can have a white paper, make some nice looking formula list there. Not only this, even some certain things, the trigonometry formulas, all that which I already told you. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So it is more of your systematic work now, more than very intelligent work. A little logical, but not highly logical, highly intelligent work this is. Okay, we'll continue with this tomorrow again. All right. Thank you, children.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Chitta.
Good.
Good night.